Hello, Youth Alive. Welcome back to this week's episode of Youth Alive. As always, we thank you so much for joining us tonight. We encourage you to sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy, while together we get uplifted and reminded what it truly means to be young and alive.
What about if you're in a nice place with a nice dress and you want to take a nice picture? Here in the works, I'm gonna teach you how. It's pretty easy, lemon squeezy. You only have to make sure your camera have the panoramic option, and then the person taking the picture starts the panoramic with you in one pose. You go around him and ended up in another pose. And look what happened.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, it is actually pretty nice. Let me show you another example. First pose, then you start the panoramic, you go around the camera, second pose, and there we go.
That's amazing!
Yep, you are right, it is actually amazing. And here are some examples of our Youth Alive friends.
Wait a minute!
What happened to your arm?
Oh yes, that happens because your second position was too close to your starting position. So just make sure you leave a good gap between your first and second pose. And that's not gonna happen in your picture anymore. So next time that you want to take a nice picture with your friends, you already have another nice option. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. And remember, we are Youth Alive always.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great time today in Youth Alive. This is Did You Know, and today we're going to learn some fun facts about quinceañeras. Let's go take a look.
This past Sunday, our very own Emily had her quinceañera. I was able to go, and while I was there, I took a couple of images, a couple of pictures and videos that I wanted to share with you guys. But also, I started thinking it would be great to know a couple of fun facts about quinceañeras that we might not know. So I decided to investigate, and here are a couple of fun facts about quinceañeras that most of us might not know. Did you guys know that quinceañera parties are a very ancient tradition? Yeah, in fact, quinceañera parties root back to Aztec ceremonial traditions from ancient Mexico. Or did you know that the most expensive quinceañera in the world cost over $6 million? Yes, in fact, this quinceañera was Maya Henry's quinceañera. She's a Texas teen, and she included entertainment like Pitbull and Nick Jonas in her own party. She even had a celebrity makeup artist do her makeup. It's crazy, right? And lastly, did you know that there are over 525,000 quinceañeras a year just in the United States? Over 500,000 quinceañeras just in the US. That's so many parties. But anyways, guys, this was Did You Know? I hope you guys enjoyed these fun facts about quinceañeras.
And remember, we are Youth Alive.
Hello and welcome back to Pick of the Week. I was feeling a little bit nostalgic this week, so I started looking at old pictures and old videos, and that's when it hit me. What better way to do this week's Pick of the Week by doing a little bit of a throwback featuring some of your Youth Alive leaders. That's right, we're doing baby pictures. So, comment down below your guesses on who you think that baby is before it is revealed. Let's get started.
Hello guys, this is Mafe, and this picture, it was me when I was 4 years old. I was in school participating in a festival that was celebrated in the city where I lived in.
Hi guys, here I'm 6 years old and I'm dressed up as Minnie Mouse and I'm in Colombia.
Hi, Youth Alive. This is Jose, and these are two pictures of me when I was a kid. To be honest, I have no idea how old I was, and I have no clue where I was. But the only two things that I know about these pictures is that my mom sent it to me like 2 weeks ago, very proud of her son. And the other thing that I know is that I was enjoying the ride. See ya later.
Hey guys, this is Joseph. So I am the kid to the far left of the picture. So the one in the Superman costume, the one that doesn't fit in. And this was a Christmas show. I was supposed to be a shepherd, but my mom tells me I just thought it was a costume party, and so I didn't want to take off my Superman outfit, and she had to go to work, and she had to take me to school, and we were in that process of negotiation for like 30 minutes, and then she was like, you know what? I'll take you with the Superman costume. And so, yep, everybody was a shepherd, an elf, and then I was Superman.
Hello, my name is Juanca, and in this picture I'm doing the thing I love to do the most in the world, which is eating. And of course at that age it's not that simple, so I have my mom helping me not to make a mess, but it doesn't look as easy. I'm just glad that I have that picture and that memory.
How cute was that? I loved looking at those baby pictures, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And maybe it encourages you to go back in time, look at those baby pictures, your parents' baby pictures, or even those embarrassing photos that you will probably never show anybody. We all have them. It's okay. See you next time, and remember, we are Youth Alive.
Hi, my name is Kylan Vickery, and I'm a senior here at Sam Houston.
Hi, my name is Mason. I'm a junior at Sam Houston.
I think that we are not owed anything by God, and it is only through His grace that we are even saved from our own sin. And I think that good works has no effect on where we get into heaven, on our relationship with God, and it's only through His grace that we're saved.
I think pain and suffering will bring you closer to God because that's the first person I go to whenever I'm suffering. So.
Hello guys, today in Upgrade we are going to continue talking about pain and suffering, and we're going to see the role of our faith during those times of pain and suffering. Now, we saw at the beginning in Kaylin's video, she was answering the question, do you think that God owes us good things for being good people? Unfortunately, unlike Kaylin, there are many people that believe that God owes us good things. And these people would have the faith that we're going to call today a transactional faith. This is a faith that depends only on the good things that God gives us. And if we don't get what we want, we would be angry at God, we would blame Him, we won't look for Him or seek Him. Now, there is another type of faith, and that is a sincere faith. And a sincere faith, it's a faith that believes, trusts, and loves God no matter what. Now, as Mason was saying, when suffering and pain happens, that sincere faith will bring us closer to God. Now, the Bible gives us a great example of what a sincere faith is. So we're going to see a little bit of the life of Job. The Bible tells us that he was blameless, upright, that he feared God, that he rejected evil, that he had children, he had health, and that he was very wealthy. He was known as the greatest man among the people of the East. Yet he was tested, and everything he had was taken away from him. Now, what can we learn about Job's faith? Number one, ask and listen. We all have questions, especially when we are young, and we tend to question everything. It's a natural reaction as humans. But what we see in Job is that he never questioned God's sovereignty. He went through a lot and he had many, many questions. Taking in consideration what he was going through, they were valid questions, but he never questioned God's power and sovereignty. In Job 121, he says, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." He knew that God was above everything he had, and that he was worthy of all praise. So it didn't matter that everything was taken away from him. He knew that God was powerful and that he was worthy of worship and praise. Number two, no trust issues. We have many of those nowadays, right? And why? Because we have put our trust in humans and worldly things. And that's why it's so hard for us to trust, because humans and the world that we live in is broken and it has failed us many times. But Job put his trust only in God, and that's why he was able to overcome the hardships he went through. In Job 42:2, he said, "I know that you can do anything and no one can stop you." So even though he didn't understand what was going on, he knew that God was the only one that was going to give him the strength he needed in that moment. Number three, slow to speak. Job never spoke out against God. And why is this important? Because through times of suffering and pain, we may have many and different opinions. But if we have a sincere faith, we're going to be careful to not dishonor God with our opinions. We always have to believe in Him, and we should always proclaim that He is powerful, that He is great, and that He is worthy of all the worship and praise, even when we don't see the end of our suffering. So, to recap and to learn how to build a sincere faith in God, trust God in times of pain and suffering. Love God despite the intensity of our pain and suffering. Hope in God even when you don't see the end of your pain and suffering. Cultivate a sincere faith instead of a transactional faith. All right, guys, that's all for today to upgrade. We'll see you next week. And remember, we are Youth Alive.
All right, y'all, that wraps up this week's episode of Youth Alive. As always, thank you for being a part of what we do here. We encourage you to share this episode with all of your friends. Join us next week at the same time here through Twitter. And remember that we are Youth Alive.